No, fuck that.
We've been playing chess. You've been playing checkers.
Can I be the horsey?
Can you fucking have nullified that statement by saying, "Can I be the horsey?" Good evening, all, and welcome to the Unusual Suspects episode 56. What a fine summer's day it is. This is coming out in summer, right? July. Yes.
Yeah.
What a fine summer's day it is.
I don't even know where we are today.
The sun is shining. You're listening to the greatest movie podcast of all time, where three idiots talk about majority-wise shit films, but sometimes we have some good hearty recommendations. Right, Andy?
I've just been looking out the window. It's pissing it down. But yes.
Oh my god, it is pissing down.
Also, I bring good films all the time. What are you talking about?
Never mind. It's alright. England going to win Euros. It's pissing down.
We've already won it. By the time this comes out, it's come home.
Yeah,
it's come home.
No.
It's been signed, sealed, delivered by Amazon Express delivery. It's home.
And if it hasn't come home, Dan's Irish. I'm claiming to be a Scot. Penny is from Essex. So we are not accountable for anything.
Essex, the most.
I just don't care.
The most out there out of all of them.
We are our own.
Yeah.
We're our
Tribe.
own thing. Yeah.
Everyone in Essex has been watching Love Island instead.
They have their own language.
No, I've been watching The Circle. I'm only 2 years late, but I'm watching The Circle.
Can I ask you a question, Andy, since you are the football expert?
Yeah.
What does it mean when it comes home?
What? Hang on. What?
The trophy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but was it ever home in the first place, is what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, in
66.
66. I know this, and I don't even like football.
Trophy.
So we're saying that because England won it in 66, it's coming home?
So Euro 96 was when that song came out, right? Badil and Skinner.
Yeah.
30 years of hurt. So that's 30 years since 66 to 96. They're saying the trophy's coming home.
It didn't. Spoilers.
It didn't. Also, they're referring to the Jules Rimet trophy, but it was the Euros in 96. So they're two different competitions, essentially.
So what you're saying is they fucked this up.
Unless they're saying
Massively.
that we're the originators of the sport and thus it is coming home to...
That's what I thought.
Well, I assume that's what they're referencing then. I don't know.
So England have claimed they own football.
There are experts who believe it was an English sport, a bit like golf is a Scottish sport.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on Talk Sport. We'll be back after this break. I am Alan Brazil.
Fuck, you don't want to be Alan Brazil. That dude's...
Why? What's wrong with him?
Mate,
what's happened to him?
have you seen him? He's got a head like a fucking watermelon.
I've been near a football trophy.
I mean, that's not a reason.
He doesn't have blood in his system. It's fucking gravy.
Look,
That guy is not going to live long. He is in a right sorry state. He finishes like broadcasting at like 11 a.m, if that, and then immediately goes out and gets absolutely shit-faced.
I mean...
We might be in some libel trouble here, but...
The views of Andy do not represent the rest of us.
Thank you, legal department, Penny. Yeah, I'm joined by Andy and Penny. There you go. Took us a while. Sorry about that. How are you guys?
Yes, thank you.
What?
All right.
Yes. How are you? Just yes.
Good, thank you.
We're going to kick this off with Andrew with his fun-filled features.adventures.com.
We can do.
Okay. Andrew, let's kick us off. Make us happy.
Ooh. Well, this week... This week, it's a selection of films. One good, one bad, one...
Ugly.
Yeah.
Half price.
Yeah, let's say ugly. We'll go through that one. So, let's start off with the bad film, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
We shall.
I watched 2007's The Condemned. It's a WWE film.
Oh my god.
Why is that a thing? Why is there WWE films? Why do they do that?
They are fantastically bad.
So fucking
All
shit.
of them.
They're so shit.
I assume they're not supposed to, like, they're trying to do a good film, right?
So it's their own production company, but it's a way for them to get their wrestlers to branch out into, like The Rock did, into like acting roles.
Yeah,
And
and stuff.
has
Cena
that
did the
worked for
same.
anyone other than The Rock? Just out
Yeah,
of
John
interest.
Cena started in,
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
of course.
The Marine,
I guess.
and now he's got
John
his
Cena's
own...
tricky though, isn't it? Because you can't see him in anything. So that's a
Oh my
difficult
god,
one.
is that the top content that we're going to get today from
It's
you?
the only wrestling knowledge I have, except that there's one called The Undertaker.
What does he do? What's his special ability?
He gets small Irish gamers and he stuffs them into a coffin. That's what he does. It's his special move.
Racist.
Yeah, that took a turn, didn't it? Well, this one, Pen, stars Steve Austin, and do you know what temperature he is
Oh.
at?
He's stone cold.
Very good.
I do know stuff.
Sorry, I had that saved over from Brad.
I was gonna say, as if
If anyone says his name, you got to play it, like.
So
Come on.
this film, Pen, is essentially, and I know you really like this film, it's like Battle Royale with criminals, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Vinnie Jones.
I do like a bit. You know, the more films we watch with Vinnie Jones in, which have been 2,
So far.
Yeah?
right? So far,
Is it 2?
Like, yeah,
Eurotrip.
and she's the man.
Oh, yeah, she's the man.
Yeah, no,
I didn't watch that.
Oh, you're fucking lucky, mate. It was
great.
Dreadful. Dreadful.
It shouldn't have been, but it was really good. Yeah, I'm all for Vinnie Jones.
Okay, good. Well, I don't think you'd be in for Vinnie Jones with this film. It's somehow got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb, but it's got a Metacritic rating of 23 out of 100.
That's more like it.
I feel like that doesn't math, but I don't know.
No, math no good with that one. It's terrible. So it's essentially like they take a load of prisoners who are on death row and they turn it into a TV show, chuck them on an island, and essentially just get the criminals to fight each other.
Yeah.
Last one that survives wins and gets their freedom.
Sounds better than Love Island, doesn't it?
Yeah, but
I mean, that would be great for Love Island. I think the ratings will go up after that.
Imagine if they did Prisoners' version of Too Hot to Handle. That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
I don't know what Too Hot to Handle is.
Oh, they put a bunch of attractive people on an island and there's like 50 grand in a pot or something, but they put a bunch of couples in, but they're not allowed to touch each other, and anytime they like touch each other, kiss each other, bang each other, they lose money because they're so attractive.
Is it the same amount of money depending on what you do, or like
I don't know.
do you lose less for like a snog and more for like anal?
You'd have to
I'm just
ask
going
the
one
other,
extreme to the other.
What a sentence.
I'm just going one extreme to the other.
You would have to ask the other Bennett because I have not watched it. But
Okay.
imagine like you fall out with someone, so you're like, right, well, let's bang, and they'll lose money.
Well, you hate everyone else there, so you conspire to fuck everyone by taking it out in their wallets.
I'm pretty sure that recently Jenny said that there was a couple and they'd lost a bunch of money, but the couple really liked each other, so they gave the couple like they let them go on a date, and they're like, you can have this room and you can have like a date, and if you don't touch each other, we will put 20 grand back in or whatever, and they still couldn't fucking do it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but they're like the hottest people in the world, aren't they? Allegedly.
So of course they just have to touch each other.
So how would you turn criminals into that? Are the criminals not allowed to bang each other? Or
That's not my
Stone
job.
Cold.
I'm not a TV person. That's not my job to work that out. I'm just putting that idea out into the universe for somebody else. Someone have it, and whoever wants it, have it. I won't even copyright it.
Cool. I think ITV are all over this shit.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Anyway, Condemned.
So Condemned, yeah. They're just criminals on an island and they end up killing each other, and obviously one of them comes out on top. There's 2 left by the end. Can you work out who they are?
Vinnie Jones and
Stone
Stone
Cold?
Cold.
Correct. It's Vinnie Jones and Stone Cold.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that. Are they on the front of the poster? I mean, that's a big giveaway.
Yes, they are. But
Yeah,
so are
right,
the
really.
other 8 people, so
Oh,
it's not that helpful.
Oh, okay.
is that it? Is there only 10 of them?
Yeah, there's only 10 on the island.
It's a budget trip.
Couldn't find any more criminals.
Now, if you were if you were like the director of this, if you were a billionaire director who said that one of them was allowed to leave a free man, and then he comes into your camp once he's won and starts murdering people, are you going to be surprised or would you be annoyed?
I'd be expecting that
Maybe
Yeah,
both.
so would I, but not this prick, because he's a fucking idiot.
because he does the opposite.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing? Why are you here? You're free. Fuck off. And then Vinnie Jones, spoilers, just goes around murdering everyone.
I mean, you would be mad that someone put you on an island and made you murder people. Like, were they all?
Well, he was
They
going
were
to
all
get
murderers
executed
before.
anyway, so... Yeah, they were all on death row.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they all murdered people.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of them did murder people.
Could you do a come dine with me version of this? Hear me out. Everyone is in different prisons, and the rest of the prison inmates visit them in their prisons, and they have to...
Wait, is this
Cook.
come dine with me or 4 in a bed?
Oh, shit, yeah. Come die with me. Come die with me.
Lally McBeal
Moving on.
strikes again.
I think that Come Dine With Me would be far better if it was people who were notorious for poisoning people or cannibalism. That's what I'd want to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Anyway, so
Be like, I aged my cellmate for 26 years, and then I drowned him in the toilet, and now he's a snake.
yeah, we left him hanging up. He's air dried.
Yeah, I'd watch that. To no one's surprise.
Condemned. It's fine. Like I've definitely seen better films that do this better. Like
Battle
the
Royale.
Predators film with Adrian Brody, where they have the same sort of thing, going in killing predators.
Yeah.
Much better. This is very predictable. Vinnie Jones is about. He spends the whole time being like, "What, geezer? Ease yourself now, son. Don't do that. Don't be. Settle yourself down." He's like proper.
Standard Vinnie Jones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just it's like a soundboard. You just
Yeah.
hit the clips you
He
want.
spends the whole time in glasses, and I don't really know why. Like sunglasses.
Oh, okay. That makes
Oh.
slightly more sense than just he's got nerd glasses
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Why
he's
does he
not
have
got
bad
bad vision.
vision?
He's just, I guess it's the
He's not
glare
like,
in the
you
jungle.
wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?
And then he stabs him. Yeah, that's what happens.
Fucking nerd.
So yeah, fine, absolutely fine. That's that. I would say that's the bad one out of the next. Should we talk about a good film?
I mean, we can try.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
I think, Pen, you've talked about a film that is similar to this. In fact, you talked about two that have similar elements.
Oh.
Let me read you the synopsis, assuming I can find it.
Similar.
This film, 2018's Office Uprising, it's on Netflix. An employee at a weapons factory discovers that an energy drink turns his co-workers into zombies.
And it was good.
It was fucking fantastic.
Why did I have to watch the shit one?
I don't know. That was your choice.
I mean, I didn't know there was a choice.
Hang on. So this is actually a good film.
Oh, mate, it's so good. Yeah. It's got a sort of Zombieland feel to it, where it has like rules that come up and different parts, and there's some sort of 8-bit, 16-bit parts that come up.
I'm so disappointed I watched the shit one.
It's genuinely quite funny and dry. It's got Zachary Levi as like some
I love him.
mental boss who, after
When
he
did this
drinks
come
his
out?
energy drink, 2018, he drinks his energy drink, and then like what it does is it like heightens everything.
Okay.
Right.
So they're not necessarily zombies, but it just heightens like feelings and rage. It's supposed to enhance rage. So he gets annoyed at spelling mistakes to the point where he would like
He's
stab
you.
someone with a dozen pencils because they've made spelling mistakes. And like the HR department all have knives in their back and scissors in their back because they've been stabbed by the rest of the department and stuff.
Sounds amazing.
Okay.
Can we stop now so I can go
Right.
and watch it? Can we just end this?
Like the sort of Wolf of Wall Street type of dudes, the sales team are just like hyper masculine, shouting down phones, swearing at everyone, smashing shit up. It's fucking brilliant.
Without spoiling it, they're aware that it makes them turn out like this in a way.
This is like Mayhem as well, isn't it? That is the other one that I watched that was similar.
So
which
it's
was
like,
good.
yeah, it's a cross between Mayhem and Rave.
I mean,
Was
don't
it
cross
Rave?
anything with Ravers because that was
Ravers.
bad. But also it sounds a little. Oh no, Belko Experiment was Office Battle Royale, so not as similar. Also good though.
So it is like Mayhem, I think, but it is very... Why have I gone for two Battle Royale style of films? That's weird.
Yeah, I was thinking like this is a fucking battle royale special.
I wish I was watching that right now.
Well, Battle Royale.
All right, bye.
Yeah,
See
I
you
still
later.
haven't watched my special edition, have I? Because I've got nothing that will play movies on it. Ironically.
Some people are so ungrateful. Yeah, definitely check that out. Office Uprising 2018.
Right.
I thought it was great. I would happily watch it again. As I was watching it, I was thinking this could be my favourite film of the year that came out in 2018 that I've actually seen in 2021.
I'm putting it on my Netflix list on my phone while you're talking.
Good. I've just tried to swipe my screen thinking it was touchscreen and it's not.
Fucking mate, we've been playing chess. You're playing checkers.
Can I be the horse?
You can be the horsey if you want.
Hey! Always stealing my jokes. I'm the motherfucking queen, bitches.
Penny, can you remind us of the rules of checkers?
I don't know how to play checkers. I know how to play chess.
All right, just
Isn't that the oddest thing you'll hear today, ladies and gents? I don't know how to play checkers.
knows how to play
but I
chess.
do know how to play chess.
I've never played
Wow.
checkers. Does that make me really middle class or something? Because I only ever got taught to play chess. Not checkers.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think. Yeah, just a
And the
bit.
fact that I could kick your butts at backgammon.
I mean, No one plays backgammon, Pen. That's an old woman's sport.
I know, because no one will play with me.
It is. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's because you don't understand it.
Alright. When you don't understand fucking checkers. So
No, I don't.
Too busy playing Mousetrap, that's why.
Nah, you know we're an Uno house.
And finally, we fucking rattled through this. I'm on the roll.
This is a tangent
Finally,
special. I'm loving
the
it.
last film that I watched was 2019's The Dead Don't Die.
Yeah, you mentioned this, and then it's popped up on. Everyone seems to be watching this at the minute.
Yeah, it's like number 10 on Netflix at the moment.
why are they watching it now?
I don't know.
Oh, thanks for the research. Okay.
Netflix has
Sorry,
pushed it
I
on
don't work
people
for
and-
Netflix. How am I going to know why people are
I
watching it?
don't know.
I can tell you why I
It's
watched it because it was
trending.
recommended to me.
All right. I don't know if it's trending for some reason. This is anniversary. I don't know what it is. I'm asking the questions here.
It's because you don't know how to play chess.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Right. Why? So what is it and why is it popular if you don't
So
know?
this is like a zombie film set in a small town in Ohio, I think, or Colorado.
Ohio.
Because they're
And
the same.
sim yourself down, Bennett.
Sorry.
Jesus. And it's about like a zombie apocalypse that happens, and you see it from the perspective of this small town. It has got a genuinely fantastic cast. It's got Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Tom Waits,
Oh, okay.
Chloe Sevigny's in it, Steve Buscemi, Danny Glover.
Wow. Okay. I've never heard of this.
The RZA is in it. He came up the other week. I was well excited. Rosie Perez, Carol Kane, Selena Gomez is in it as well. A genuinely fantastic cast.
Yeah.
So I'll go through it with you if that's okay.
Yes.
I feel like I'm buying for time, but I don't really know why.
No, because you pace yourself like I go da 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 and you go na 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 na. I'm doing sim language, so
You
it's
do.
simless language and sim.
Simlish.
So yeah.
Do you want me to slow down a bit more? Or?
Wait, what do I
Just
do?
fucking come on, just move on.
Do I just go blah? Blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, Penny's just blah.
Fucking Racket, I think it's called. So this film is, as I say, set in a small town, and you see Bill Murray and Adam Driver in like a forest, and they're tracking down this like old forest camp. There's a tent and an old fire that's smoking, and there's like an animal corpse cooking. And it turns out that Tom Waits is like some, I want to say homeless, but I don't know if that's the right term. You know, like the wilderness people who just like hide in a bush.
Like a survivalist.
He's one of those.
Or forest people.
Forest people.
Forest people. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Forest people.
He's called Hermit Bob.
Hermit Bob.
Yeah, Hermit Bob. He's like a bearded eccentric who lives in the woods, according to Wikipedia. So on the way back to the station, Bill Murray and Adam Driver are like, you want to get a cup of coffee or whatever? Also, it's 8 p.m. and the sun is still up. Why is it so bright? They're talking about like how things don't seem how it should be and things are a bit off and they don't quite understand why. They there's references to this song by Sturgill Simpson called The Dead Don't Die, which is the theme of the film. Mm-hmm. And Bill Murray is like, where have I heard this song before? And Adam Driver's like, oh, it's the theme to the film.
Oh, so they're
So like
all
it's meta to an extent where some of them know bits and pieces that are going on and others don't.
Okay.
Of the film they're in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Because I heard people I know were quite confused by this film.
So meanwhile, we see two zombies appear out of. It finally gets dark. We see two zombies appear out of the ground. One of them is Iggy Pop.
I mean,
Of course it is.
he's looked like that for a long time.
He does. He looks exactly the same.
No makeup required.
The moon is sort of. Why am I keep fucking doing the actions like I'm doing the
It's
moon
good.
and
It's
pointing.
good. It's good.
So the moon-
Is
do
the
it.
moon Noel Fielding?
No, but the moon is purple and green.
Oh.
Is this just let's be opposite day for the sake of being opposite day sort of film? You know what I mean?
No,
Okay.
no. You see,
Like burgers eat people instead of people eat burgers or something, you know?
no. I don't know what the opposite of blue and green is, but why would the moon be that colour?
No, I'm just saying, like, because we're, like, everything has to be different is what I mean, like, because it's
Dan hates
it's
it
weird.
when everything's
No,
different.
there's something going on, hence why it's blue and green.
Okay. Okay.
We meet some kids in a juvenile detention centre and they're watching a TV and it's talking about how there's polar fracking going on and it's going to alter the Earth's rotation and that's causing
A green moon.
Green moon? What? Have you checked it?
No. As in, that's what's causing the green moon, the fracking.
Yes. Okay, fucking hell. This is so confusing. So the polar fracking is essentially causing like the Earth to rotate in an unusual way, and that's causing all these issues. So like weird weather, changes in daylight and stuff, and also green moon. That common term for having a green moon.
Okay, I get it.
Good. So the next day, Bill Murray and Adam Driver have gone to the local diner. It's the only diner in town. And two of the customers, well, one of the customers and one of the employees has been shredded by Iggy Pop and another zombie. All they want is coffee. They sort of break in there overnight and then leave with Iggy Pop holding a coffee jug, like a filter jug.
I can't believe all you did was watch Battle Royale and zombie movies.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, you've been hanging out with me too much.
Oh no, I can't. No, can't deal with another one.
So
this has got a weird Twin Peaks vibe about it so far. I'll be honest.
Good. So, I know you like Twin Peaks.
Oh, well done.
Good for you.
I can't remember where I am. Do you know what?
Cherry pie.
This film is not confusing, but it is also quite confusing.
I mean, I can tell by the fucking tone and the speed of your voice that it's like...
I'm trying to work it out as I'm going.
So,
yeah,
it's like you're watching it at the same time you're talking about it.
So, yeah, the Iggy Pop zombie moves. He fucks off with the coffee. The next day, the cops turn up and they go in individually and they're like, oh, what do you think did this? Was it an animal? Several animals? And then another cop turns up and they're like, what do you think did this? Was it an animal or several animals? And then that gets referenced again and then it's on a news report as well. So it is quite dry. Like, they make references to the same joke and it's the delivery. Also, and I don't know if it was just me that noticed this, but whenever Adam Driver and Bill Murray are talking to each other whenever they're talking to Danny Glover, they turn so they're face to face, which is a bit unnatural, I would say. So like they're fully square on.
Okay, obviously a choice to make it weird and unnerving, I guess. Assuming they don't tell you why they do that at the end.
So we then meet Selena Gomez and two of her mates, like two hipsters.
Two
hippie hipsters.
Hippie hipsters. Them kids with their music.
They're fucking hipsters, probably from Pittsburgh. And they stay at this motel with some weird dude. And because there's nowhere to eat, they have to eat from a vending machine. There's no reference for me to tell you that, but you're welcome.
Like a wildebeest.
Yeah. The RZA turns up and he's talking to the guy who runs like the petrol station, and the RZA works for WooPS.
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 Wu-Tang version of UPS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fucking genius. So I'm gonna cut forwards a bit now because I'm honestly bored of this. I'm just losing track of where I am.
Should we just pause and all go and watch it? Would that help you?
No.
I mean, let's not.
Would you want us to watch it for you?
No. It's the sort of film that I do wish I put in the hat, though.
Great.
I am going to go and watch it. It's
So
on
I
my
can
list.
fucking narrate the fucking plot.
We just read out off of Wikipedia. That's what I'm doing.
That's true. It's hard, isn't it? Not too easy, is it? Hey.
It was easy when I was narrating my own stuff when you weren't here.
Oh, my heart.
Scathing.
Oh, my blackened heart. Oh, God.
So it's worth noting that all of the pets and animals in the town are fucked off and everything is behaving a bit weird. There's a corpse in the police station that suddenly comes back to life, and the second she wakes up, she's asking for
Coffee.
wine.
Oh,
She's asking for wine.
basic bitch.
Yeah. Tilda Swinton is the coroner of the town. She's new there. She's Scottish.
Okay.
And she's a bit odd. She's very pale. She refers to everyone by their full name and rank. So she's like
Andy Joyce, assistant
Officer
editor.
Ronnie something. Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Andy. Is the film a series of scenes that are just... Well, that was weird, wasn't it?
Honestly?
Is that... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Like most films, it's a series of scenes that are not necessarily... That are intertwined, but not necessarily relevant to each other, you know?
Some have fade in, some have fade out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you're spoiling it, but does it make sense?
Oh, I'm going to spoil the shit.
People are going to watch it.
I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it. So if you're going to watch it, maybe...
see you later.
Tough shit.
Come back.
See you later. See you for next episode. Bye.
So Tilda Swinton plays a woman called Zelda. She looks like Princess Zelda. And she's got a samurai sword for some reason. and she's working on these two.
I feel like Dan. Of course she does. Of course she does.
She's working on.
I have nothing to say because it's like she just has it for some reason. So I'm like, I can't come back with a comment. I'm just like, okay, that's the case.
She just has it. She just has it. I guess
Fine,
she's
she
big
has
into
it.
like
She
meditation and stuff because you see her meditating beforehand and practicing. It's like martial arts, isn't it? It's like doing Tai Chi, except it's with a
It's
sword.
just like,
Tai Chi with a sword.
sure, why not?
Yeah.
So she's doing makeup on these two corpses, preparing them for their burial, and she's putting clown makeup on them. Couldn't tell you why, but every time she looks away, one of them opens their eyes and blinks at her, and she's like, "Oh, we can't be having this now." So she cuts both their heads off.
So I'm just okay. So you said she was putting clown makeup on them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm out. And then you said they were blinking at her, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of in again. And then she said she cuts their heads off, and I'm in again.
So every time they blink, there's like a bling noise, you know, like a soft bling.
This sounds
Sort
like
of
one of
noise.
the weird dreams that I had, but made into a movie.
Felt like a weird dream when I was watching it. There is the guy who works at the petrol station. I can't remember what he's called. His name is Bobby Wiggins.
Bobby Wiggins.
Bobby Wiggins. And everyone calls him Bilbo or Frodo. No explanation as to why.
Bilbo Wiggins.
But like the hipsters who turn up also refer to him as Frodo, and he's like, "What? What'd you call me?"
Because they're not from there.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question again?
Yeah.
Why do you think this was a good, out of all the films, why do you think this was a good film to talk about and spoil?
I just wanted to see reactions to it, to be honest.
Yeah, he's done this to annoy you.
I can't do anything because it's like that's just the way it is, and I feel like not trying to I'm not trying to disown Andy here. I feel like he's not
Disown
giving
him.
the film credit because it's like it's weird, but it's weird for him trying to explain it, and like the different bits is like, okay,
It's a
we're
bit
not
like
going to
Rubber.
get it.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like
I just
Rubber,
had to be
yeah.
like, okay, so then this happens, and then
Okay.
yeah. So
Sure.
I do appreciate that sometimes I bounce back and forwards with the plot. I am going straight as it's told.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
okay.
So by this
Thanks for
point,
subscribing.
it's now nighttime, and it's like full darkness. There's zombies everywhere.
Oh, what a day.
The hipsters are dead.
Oh, good.
Bobby Wiggins has locked himself in a hardware shop with Danny Glover, and they're like hammering the door shut so no one can get in. Every time a zombie's there, they are like saying like their desire. So like there's kids in Bobby's old shop that are like toys, sweets,
Okay.
candy.
Wine.
Yeah, wine, coffee. You get people like that. So they're essentially saying what they want. It's not brains, it's what their need is.
Like in Ravers when they wanted drugs, I guess.
Yeah, I am astounded that Ravers has been relevant to 2 shit films this week.
Yeah, when it's one of the worst ones we've ever talked about.
So the cops, fucking Bill Murray, Adam Driver, and Chloe Sevigny, they have decided to go to a graveyard because Tilda Swinton has said, "I'll meet you at the cemetery,
Spooky bitch.
and then we can go." And they're like, "Okay, where are we going to go? We're just going to go to the cemetery." And they're like, "Yeah." She waves her hand over a
she
computer.
could all see Dan's face. Waves her hand over it.
So they're like, "Oh, we should leave someone at the police station just in case there's any
What
survivors."
the fuck am I meant to do? What am I meant to
We'll
do,
leave.
Pen? Like, what am I... Seriously, what am I meant to say?
just
I don't
wish
know.
Everyone could see your face right now.
It's fine. Just keep going.
We'll
please.
leave someone at the police station just in case there's any survivors. So they leave Tilda Swinton there.
She got the raw end of the deal, didn't she?
Well, yeah, but she's also the one with the sword. But she waves her hand over a computer and it all comes to life, and then she starts like tapping, and it's essentially she's like coding some sort of weird message.
Okay.
She's been playing checkers.
She's been playing checkers and not chess.
No, she's been playing Minesweeper on her computer.
When the cops go and find the hipsters, Adam Driver takes the Sturgill Simpson CD because he loves it. Cost $12. It's only got 3 songs in it. Mental.
Rip off.
Yeah.
$4 a song.
I'm fucking rip-off. Down with music industry.
I mean, it's already down at the moment. Obviously, Bill Murray is fed up with the song, so he takes the CD out, throws it out the window, and everyone's upset about it. But Hank and Bilbo are in the hardware store. They essentially get overrun and get turned into zombies. Steve Buscemi's a farmer who's like a bit racist and stuff.
Okay.
He has a Make America White Again hat.
Ooh.
like a red cap that says "Make America White Again." Sounds
Social commentary.
yeah. And it culminates with Ronnie, with Adam Driver and Bill Murray in a field. They're trapped, or they're in the cemetery actually. They're trapped in the car because for some reason it's got stuck on like the corpse of a zombie and they can't get it off. They can't get any grip to the wheels.
Okay.
So they're stuck in the car. Chloe Sevigny gets out because she sees her grandma and she's like, "I'm coming," and then gets eaten.
Yeah. Standard.
And Adam Driver's like, "I don't remember this in the script."
Oh, so he does know.
And Bill Murray's like, "What?" He's like, "You got the whole script." And Driver's like, "Yeah." He's like, Bill Murray's like, "Oh, I only got my parts. What? Why did you get the whole script? I fucking hate Jim. He's such a prick." Jim is the director. Tilda Swinton, meanwhile, she's at the other side of the cemetery. She's like knocking people out with a samurai sword. And by knocking people out, I mean taking their heads off.
Oh my God, you know what I wish happens? Do you remember that Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny cartoon where they meet the artist, like the animator?
Mm.
Yeah, I hope it turns out like this.
It doesn't. Instead, a UFO turns up, collects her, and she flies off.
All right. Let's get this done. Come on.
Don't set it up.
Let's just... Now,
I feel like my idea made more sense now.
Adam Driver says, "I don't remember that happening in the script. That's new to me." And then they both get out of the car and essentially just get overrun and mauled by zombies. And Tom Waits is like, "Huh, well, interesting. Wasn't expecting that." And then the credits roll.
What?
And none of it is explained.
Oh, now I don't want to watch this. It sounds dumb.
Oh, it's so good.
See, for a minute there, I thought Andy was underselling it by just going, "Yeah, this happens, whatever, move on." But now he's just said that, I can see it. This is what? Like, seriously?
I think this is why it's been trending, because people
are like, "What the fuck?"
are like, "Are you fucking serious? This cannot be the film. I need to watch it. There's probably some hidden meaning." Oh no, there isn't.
Right.
There isn't.
Yeah.
See, they're not used to that shit like we are.
The metaphors is like, what metaphor?
But there aren't any metaphors at all. Like, there's some real dry bits in it, and it is quite funny. Like, Rosie Perez plays a news anchor called Posey Juarez. And there's, some very dry lines
See, I'm
in
all
it.
for that, but when there's no end, like, I wasn't expecting them to explain it, but I think I'd be annoyed at that
There's no
end.
fucking structure, Ben. It's just a film that's a meta film that goes, we're making jokes about our own film. Isn't that funny and new and weird? No.
Well, it is kind of like a spoof of that genre, but it's also very, very deadpan, and I can understand why some people didn't appreciate it. I brought it because I knew it would annoy you both.
Yeah, I know. It sounds
fair.
like it's going comedy, but it doesn't sound funny.
Well, I think it is funny. Like, I genuinely lolled.
Okay.
He fucking loves hipsters, thinks they're hilarious.
Well, yeah, but I think if you were into that sort of like slightly absurd, very dry, deadpan stuff, you're gonna dig it. If you're not, and you can't be bothered with that shit, and you're looking for like resolution to stories, you're not gonna like it. But if you think about it from the perspective of a small town, they'll never know like what causes an outbreak like that.
I wasn't expecting any of that, like, to work it out, like why they turned into zombies or whatever, or even that they would all get away. But
just something.
Something. Just
a carrot on a stick.
Smidge.
Something to chase.
Smidge more at the end.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Hatchet ending to me.
It is a bit, and the reality is that like in towns like that, everyone will die, and they will be completely They will just be a statistic and a number, and that's it. There's not going to be any fucking heroes.
Yeah.
I do think it was quite clever to sort of paint specific plot points, like the polar fracking stuff, and whenever there was any footage on TV, it would be broken up with like flashes of red in between, like there was something going on. So like almost a demonic thing within the static.
Right.
Never got explained though.
Of course it didn't.
You also never find out what happens. Like everyone who you meet dies at some point, apart from Tom Waits.
See, that all sounds fun. Like when you say it like that, I get that. But because they've then gone, I don't remember this in the script. I don't know.
It just sounds lazy. That's all. It just sounds a bit lazy. And I'm not saying that all films must have answers. I like films that don't give you all the fucking answers all the time. But at the same time, this just sounds like let's do a weird scene with something that is opposite day, like this, the moon's the opposite, and this is different, and this is, and that's fine. But it doesn't sound like it has like a story or like a thing to like watch. Well, how long is it? Like a 2-hour film or something?
I think it's an hour and a half.
Okay, fair enough. Well, an hour and a half, but doesn't sound like there's anything there to chase, to be the carrot on the stick, to be something to look forward to throughout the film. But I guess it's just brings you from one scene to the next of weirdness, and it just moves on to.
I mean,
to the
it
next
does
one,
go
pretty much.
through like an arc and a story, but there is no proper conclusion.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you think of it, Andy? It's your film.
I quite liked it. I like it because it's going to cause people issues.
Well,
like
then it's a
people,
great film.
because I mentioned to Pen that we were going to watch it earlier in the week.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, this sounds like a bit of me, like good cast in a horror film," and
That's all you need.
I spent the whole film looking for a twist, and Kat was like, "Don't look for a twist. Nothing's going to happen." And I was like, "Oh, she's taking the piss. Something's going to happen," and then nothing happened, and I was like, "This is fucking genius."
I was with you until the end.
Because you get all these signposts that there's going to be a twist or explanation, then it never happens. It was directed by Jim Jarmusch, which I assume that's
I
how
don't
he says
even
name.
mind if they don't explain anything, but just the end just sounds like, I don't want to say lazy like Dan did. I don't know, because obviously I haven't watched it. But yeah, I'd at least I would rather that it turned into like, oh look, a movie, and even like, I don't know, the film coming out of the projector or whatever.
It's not for everyone. Let's just put that out. I don't think doesn't sound like a film like it
I
doesn't
might
sound like
still
a film
watch
that's
it.
for everyone.
I think if you watched it, you'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
And at least you know now that you're probably going to be disappointed. But it is quite funny. It is definitely fun. Like, I laughed numerous times.
And that's rare.
I know, I hate to laugh.
He didn't even laugh at the Emperor's New Groove.
Because it wasn't funny, it was wank.
Yes, it was.
No, it's just shit. It's just a crap film.
Okay, well, thanks, Andy. It's everything.
Yeah, 2019's The Dead Don't Die.
I can't tell.
All of those films are available on Netflix. Some you should watch
Okay.
before the others.
So what are you thinking? You really want to know? I'm thinking zombies.
What?
You know, zombies. Ghouls. The undead.
You're trying to tell me you're thinking zombies did this?
Yep.
I did watch a thing that's almost like a movie.
Is this... What is it, Pan?
I watched Tom Hiddleston read a bedtime story on CBeebies.
Oh,
That's not a story.
no, that's not.
Well, I
And
didn't
how
watch
was
it.
it?
I didn't-
What was the script great? Was the audio?
Yeah, he read
cinematography? How was it?
Supertato, about a superhero potato that has to deal with a pea that is a villain. And I think
Wow.
Andy would enjoy it because it had really stupid jokes in it. And he was very good, and I made my family watch it while we were having dinner, and that's all I've got.
Imagine that. Her parents are
Yeah,
like in their
imagine.
60s, and she's making them watch a
Exactly.
bedtime story.
It's only because it
Yeah,
was on.
watch this-
All
It's
because
it
she
was
wants
on
to
at
bang the
6:50 and we
reader.
were having dinner.
Watch me fangirl over Tom Hiddleston, please, for what? How long is it? A half an hour?
5 minutes. It's a fucking kid's book. It
Oh.
took him like 5-10 minutes to read. It's only because
I
it was
don't
on a
fucking know. I'm not a fan of the kids' book show, unlike you.
kids book show. Tom
Didn't
Hardy
Tom
did
Hardy
one.
do one of yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. What's so
You've
what?
made
So
him
do
so
any
angry with your
kids?
film.
Sorry, do any kids actually watch this, or is it just you
No, it's
and
just for
women who
thirsty
just
parents.
fangirl over Tom Hardy?
It's for thirsty parents.
Yeah, I genuinely think it's just parents.
Yeah.
Or not even parents, because Pen's not a parent. It's just thirsty women.
Literally.
Thirsty women, yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
it
the
sounds
middle
like it.
age, hitting the menopause, just want to rub one out, watching them tell a fucking child story.
We were having dinner and my mum went, "Oh, it's 6:50. Tom Hiddleston's thing is on." And she put it on CBeebies because she heard them talking about it on the radio. So we watched it. I mean, I don't think my dad
Wow, I
watched
can't
it.
believe we're reviewing this on this fucking podcast to see people.
Well, I didn't watch anything else. Sorry, everyone.
Also,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
your mum is way too good to you. She should put her fucking
Yeah.
foot down. Why is she putting on CBeebies at 6:50? Oh, I better remind Penny. It's time to watch CBeebies.
Yeah, because she's a good egg. Why wouldn't she? What do you mean put your foot down? No, Pen, you can't watch Tom Hiddleston before bed.
You're 36, Penny. You don't need to watch this shit anymore.
Grow up.
But I'm allowed to watch Loki on a Wednesday. That's fine.
Because it's not a child's thing, is it? It's a series written for adults. What do you mean, why?
I feel like I'm going to lose my mind in this episode.
Dan, what did you watch?
I might.
Was it good?
Anyway, guys, so I've got two things. I'll talk about some films I watched, ranking them worst to best, as I usually do. I watched 6 films.
Fucking hell.
And then I have a special feature at the end that we're going to get
But you
into.
said this might be short and might not work. That's why I stuck that bit in the middle, just in case.
Either way. So my other half recommended... So this is the worst film I saw. My other half recommended a film called Chasing Papi. Or Papi, sorry. Papi.
Right.
It's a PG film from
Of course it
2003.
is.
Is it animated?
No.
Okay.
I mean, Chasing Papi, maybe not. It's about look, I'm going to be honest. I only watched 20 minutes of it because I fast forwarded it because I couldn't fucking take it anymore. And I didn't want to live at that point. So like, it's about a guy who has 3 girlfriends in 3 different cities, and he hasn't told each of them that he has the other girlfriends in other cities. He's like a player. And it's this, like, I think he's Spanish, this Spanish guy who has the personality of a cardboard box and the acting skills of
A cardboard box.
Cardboard box, either way. He just, the whole entire film, it's quote unquote, you know, it's a girl's film, you know what I mean? Like, it's something I could see her liking, but for me, it was just absolute fucking drivel, and it didn't make a lick of fucking sense. And if anything happened in that film that was in real life, we would have serious questions about our society and the way we live. I know it's 2003, which is, in a way, it's aged maybe a bit, but 2003 still. It's got the woman from Modern Family. I forgot her name. The
blonde one.
Sofia Vergara.
No, Sofia Vergara.
That's it. Yeah, she plays I'm going to say
Colombian.
it. She plays Colombian, I have big boobs, Colombian woman.
I think technically
And-
she's a cocktail waitress from Miami called Cece.
Look at you, Wikipedia. Now.
I don't remember their names, Andy. I don't even remember the name of the main character. I really couldn't. I just couldn't get through it. It's one of the worst films I've ever seen. It's fucking horrendous. Watch it.
Yeah, Dan didn't, but you should.
You love a romance film. I thought this would be right up
you
your
do.
I
street.
do. And it was like, it doesn't make sense. I'll tell you what happens at the end, right? These women have all been fucking like played around by this dude, and the end, they all become 3 best friends, and they ditch the guy.
That would
but
happen.
then the guy.
Maybe.
Then the guy just asks a police officer out, and she goes out with him. So he wins as well. He's meant to look like the dick, but in the end, he also wins by just getting another girl.
But that also makes him a dick.
Yeah, but he doesn't lose anyone. He still has another person to go to. It's so many questions, like so many fucking questions went through my head. Like I just couldn't. And I don't understand why they're best friends now. It didn't make any sense why they were best friends.
That I can kind of get.
No.
I would possibly,
No.
if that happened to me, be like,
Yeah.
well, we both have terrible taste. Let's be friends.
Yeah, I think I know people who that's happened to.
Yeah, you have a shared interest.
But also, it sounds like a Latin John Tucker Must Die.
Why are we still
Yeah.
talking about the worst film? I know it's bad. It's just bad. I'm sorry, but it's just bad.
It's got Nicole Scherzinger in it.
Oh, fuck off. Right, so we're moving. The second worst thing I watched this week was the Friends reunion special.
Oh, why?
I thought this was going to be an episode of Friends.
It's not, is
It's
it?
not.
No.
It's James Corden interviewing them.
That's
And
why you watched it, isn't it? Because you fucking love James Corden.
I
now.
didn't know James Corden was in it. As soon as he fucking popped up, I immediately shouted, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!"
So
Yeah.
I was gonna watch this the week it came out. Like I had mates who had like I say mates, associates who had like a
People I
watch
know, I
party
don't want
for this.
People acquainted.
Wow.
Like a full watch party, like 6 of them all together watching it, like with popcorn and snacks and a full spread of snacks. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you?
I'll
But
say
I
this.
also saw it was James Corden and was like, I'm not fucking watching this anymore. I'm not interested.
Yeah. It's not really because it's James Corden. Like, James Corden was a part of it that was annoying, and you could tell his smug little face. He was just There's something about him that I don't like, and we've heard stories. The whole thing was just them interviewing, looking back at the sets, and then them crying and stuff. The only thing that was of interest, which is kind of sad, is Matthew Perry, because Matthew Perry is, man, that dude's got
He's not had a
some
nice
issues and
time
stuff.
in life.
Yeah,
He's lost like 4 seasons, hasn't he?
his face is very, very different. He's not even personality-wise. He's just not as like quick and bubbly as he used to. It's just very odd to watch.
Apparently, because people thought that something was going on with him. Disclaimer: I don't like Friends. I don't like James Corden. I didn't watch this. I only saw Lady Gaga singing "Smelly Cat." But apparently, he was slurring or something.
Yeah.
And people were a bit worried about him. But apparently, he had dental surgery.
Yeah, he has new teeth and a new kind of jaw line and stuff. It's all new.
So that possibly didn't help him.
Well, notoriously, he doesn't remember
Yeah.
4 or 5 seasons. Bearing in mind there's 25 episodes a season, he's lost 5 years of his life.
Yeah. But the only reason I watch it is I, like everyone in my age range, Friends was always on. And it was always
Still
something
always
you just,
on.
like The Simpsons. Yeah, but more back in the, late 90s, early 2000s.
That's how I can get through a conversation about Friends, because it's been on enough that I can just be like, pivot, and people think I care.
Exactly. But it's not what I thought it was. It's really one for diehard fans and stuff like that, if they want to just see how the cast is getting on, I guess, and that's it really. But that was it. Third worst was a horror film called The Empty Man that came out in 2020. This has done terribly in terms of ratings. I don't think it's that bad. It's a mix between creepiness and kind of ghosty, paranormal-y kind of stuff a little bit. But it's set in kind of it's not set in a house or anything like that where you normally would have these things. It's set in the mountains, the snowy mountains. I can't remember if it's Everest or something, but it's set in mountains and stuff. And there's a lot of links to kind of old, in a way, tribal kind of gods and supernatural stuff like that, where it takes a different turn than what most ghostly films go in, I guess. The only problem with this, I would say, is it's 2 hours 20, and boy does it drag. It's such a slow burn. But I did kind of there's a lot of twists and a lot of things you don't know that's coming, and finale wise I thought was quite good, but it's so slow. Super slow burn. But I thought it was okay. It's better than Friends Reunion. So
high bar then.
Yeah.
High bar. Third best thing I watched was Batman The Long Halloween Part 1, which is the new animated movie that has come out. Part 2 is coming out very quickly, thank God, in July, which is now.
Is that the one where he doesn't do a naughty thing with ladies? Or is that the comic?
What?
I think that was the comic. Yeah, if people don't know, Batman had to... I think it was a comic where they had to remove a scene from one of the comics of Batman going down on Catwoman because DC said that's not what superheroes do.
And he's shaking his head.
That did happen.
Yeah,
the whole Batman going down on Catwoman. That's in season 3 of Harley Quinn. They've had to take it out.
Oh, it's in Harley Quinn?
Yeah, they've taken it out of season 3 of Harley
course
Quinn.
It would be.
Yeah.
Oh,
although apparently there's loads of crazy stuff that happens in Harley Quinn, but she's still got her suit on. Is she naked? Anybody know? I'm not intrigued.
Don't spoil it. I want to know. I haven't watched season 3 yet.
Season 3 is not out. Yes, it's not out. I don't know. I don't know.
I just had I was just I wonder where the zip is. It just doesn't sound like she doesn't look like she's got an easy access suit. Is where I'm going.
We'll keep that in mind. Batman Long Halloween is based off kind of a legendary story or a legendary set of or series of comics. I can't remember what year. Long time ago, I think. But this is part 1, and it's hard to spoil it. But I guess the thing I can talk about is the art style is quite cool. It's very different. If people have seen The Killing Joke, and Killing Joke is The Killing Joke, it's not the greatest in the world, let's be honest. But if people saw The Killing Joke, it's a very different art style and stuff. The anime, I meant, Andy, if you're shaking your head because of that, it wasn't that great. It was.
Is The Killing Joke
right.
the one where Joker's taken his face off and stuck it back on again?
No. That's Death in the Family.
I don't want to spoil things too much.
The Killing Joke is the origin of the Joker.
Okay.
So it wasn't great when The Killing Joke came out, the animated version, compared to the comics. I've got the comic right there. But the Long Halloween is, I think it is better, but because it's only part 1, you're only getting half the story. But it is still, I don't know the original The Long Halloween story either, so I went into it completely blind. But it looks very, I can't really describe the look of it. It's kind of got like an old school element to it, like the classic Batman cartoons, but like modernized, and that's the worst way to describe anything when it says it's old school but modern. It just looks like different, and this one was a PG, but I think part 2 is rated R. So if you like your rated R Batman, part 2 should be quite good, I guess. I don't know.
But you still can't have him going down on anyone.
I don't know. That's a different thing entirely. But for people who are looking forward to this, I think it's good. It's enjoyable. It's got a good twist at the end to keep you looking forward to part 2 when that comes out in July.
Before we move on from Batman.
Yes.
In The Killing Joke.
Yes, nerd.
I know that they're like, oh, you can't have him going down on Catwoman.
Actually.
I'm fairly certain he fucks Barbara Gordon in it.
Great.
In the animated one. Doesn't in the comic.
Well,
But
they
also,
took his penis out of the comic, didn't they? As well?
yeah, it wasn't in The Killing Joke, but it was in a recent
No,
Scott
but
Snyder
like
one.
it seems like, I don't know, they keep trying to, I don't know. Like,
Look at this. We
wasn't-
mentioned someone going down on someone, you both perk up and go, wait a minute, I know something.
Mate, I'm interested because we're talking about Batman. I've literally got the Long Halloween in my hand.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm all for dirty Batman. Kinky Batman. I'm in.
I think the art style in the animated version is the same as the comic. It
does-
looks similar.
It does look like old school kind of. It's like dense. It's hard to really describe. Like it's a heavy pencil. It's the best way. A heavy pencil has been
It's
used.
not one of those mechanical pencils. It's proper lead.
It doesn't look like it's like a more sharper kind of look to
Andy.
the characters and the details
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's not as soft
It's
as a regular
thick.
cartoon.
Yeah.
It's Andy's favourite word.
It's thick.
Thick.
It's a thick Batman. Anyway,
I'm all for thick
It's a
Batman.
double C thick Batman, yeah.
the second best thing I saw was Game Night, which is a comedy film.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? From
Yeah,
the
it's
same
good.
people that made Horrible Bosses.
I
Jason
enjoyed
Bateman and Rachel McAdams. And this is Todd from Breaking Bad. What the fuck's got his
Yeah.
name called?
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that him?
He's married to Kirsten Dunst.
Is he?
I believe so.
He's a strange looking dude.
So is she.
Oh, that's not nice. He looks like Matt Damon. I don't know.
Yeah, but he looks like Wish Matt Damon.
He does.
Sorry, Jesse.
Anyway, it's about
He was very good in it.
It's about two couples and a friend who basically do board game night and stuff, and unfortunately one of the nights goes very, very wrong, and they end in hilarious situations. One of the best things about the film is the next door neighbor, played by, I forgot his name again, so-and-so, Todd.
Jesse Plemons.
Thank you, Jesse. He is fucking hilarious in this film. And
He is
I love
really
him.
good at it.
And yeah, it's really funny. Really, really funny. Didn't expect it to be that funny. I didn't really like Horrible Bosses that much, and I thought this was way better.
Loved Horrible Bosses.
All right. Opinions.
They're like assholes. Everybody's got one.
And my favourite film I've seen this week, which I had no idea was a fucking film that he was in, and probably, I don't know what response you get. You either go, how have you even seen this before? Or you'll go, that's weird, I haven't seen that. 2006 Stranger Than Fiction, starring Will Ferrell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Dustin Hoffman's in it as well. And Queen Latifah.
Yes.
And Emma Thompson.
Yes.
This is, 2006 film with Will Ferrell in it. Now, it's originally classed as like a comedy, but it's more of like a kind of, and I, again, don't want to spoil it too much, but it's more like a dark comedy, or a tragedy comedy, maybe, if you want to put it that way. It's about Will Ferrell, who one day can hear a voice inside his head, which is Emma Thompson, who is narrating his life. So he can hear the narrator, as you do in like a film, you might hear someone narrating someone's life. He can actually hear that person. He doesn't know why
I hope mine's Samuel
Emma
L.
Thompson
Jackson.
is.
I know that's really cliched, but I hope
I
it
would
is.
want Samuel L. Jackson to narrate my life.
I want Dan to narrate my life.
Really?
Happily obliged.
Yeah.
Happily obliged.
Sorry.
He can hear Emma Thompson's voice. He has no idea why, and he spends the entire film trying to figure out why she's narrating everything he's doing. It's really good. I really, really like it. It was very surprising to find a Will Ferrell movie that just doesn't have dick jokes in it or butt jokes. And he's been in a lot of them. He's just been in a lot of fucking, comedy stuff. It's like, it's a mix between comedy and serious kind of stuff, but it's really, really good. I really, really like it. And surprised I haven't seen it. So I recommend Stranger Than Fiction.
Do you know some people don't have a monologue in their head?
What?
Like, so maybe you don't, but no, I was going to say you talk to yourself in your head. But you can hear yourself talking to yourself. Oh, now I sound like a fucking... Some people don't have an internal monologue, and I can't get my brain around it because I do have one. This is me assuming that you both have internal monologues as well.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Oh, stop trying to make me look like a knob, you're pricks.
Never heard of it. Fucking psycho.
Just because I've got nothing to talk about, so I'm just creating tangents.
You're just talking about things in your head. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, guys, let's get on to our main event. I have
He's done a thing and not told us
something
again.
I've been working on for about a week or two. And it's going to be gold or it's going to be absolute fucking trash. Either way, I'm going to be honest.
Place your bets now, people. Gold or trash.
I have a couple of friends in Hollywood.
Not that game that you played when you were a kid that was Hollywood, right? Real Hollywood.
Move your life.
No.
We don't talk about that at the moment.
So Dan has a couple of friends who are in the reception desk at the moment waiting to come in. This is, before we get into the details, I'd like to welcome everyone to Dan's famous friends, in brackets, an extremely bad impressions game.
He doesn't tell us when he does this, you guys. He just says he's got a thing. And it's all
I like to keep it secret.
a wonderful excitement.
Jan, welcome to Dan's famous friends and extremely bad impressions game. Guys, I have done some impressions over the past year or so.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
But my friends in Hollywood who are in the reception desk are going to come in.
Why does he keep pointing like there are real people there?
I don't know. They might be sitting in his
Can
kitchen.
you suspend your fucking disbelief for 2 seconds, Bennett? I'm trying to get into character.
Okay.
My friends in Hollywood that are in the reception are going to come in one by one, and they all have scripts that they need to read. Now, unfortunately, the scripts have been mixed up, so they will be reading from movies they have not been in. Your goal as a team, but this is a team effort, this is not 1v1.
Is this because I keep losing?
No, I'm saving that for a next proper big quiz that Penny will have her revenge. It's like a horror film, Penny's Revenge 2, the Penny Revenger.
She fucked it up last time, so it's her own fault.
She did. However, as a team, you need to say 2 things after you hear the impression. You need to say...
Is one of them... I know.
No, you just... After you hear the person speaking, you just say the fucking thing I'm about to say. So you need to identify who's talking and where the script is from. What movie the script is from. So 2 things, okay? I will send them in one by one. I will not return until all of them are done. So I'll say goodbye to you guys now. Goodbye, guys.
I
Goodbye.
thought he was going to have real people for a
Goodbye,
while.
guys. Petty, shut the fuck up. Goodbye, guys. And I'll send in the first one. I need you to pick...
Who's saying that? Dan's already gone.
Yeah.
I need you to pick a number between 1
Is
and
Emma
6.
Thompson in my head?
1 and 6, so we can find out who comes in first, please. Between 1 and 6.
Are we picking a number? 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in a second, guys.
He's actually leaving.
I like that he's just scooted his chair away.
But you can still see him. I thought he was going to put a mask on then, but that would defeat the point. Hi, Dan's friend. It's rude.
God, I don't like this prick.
He's too busy looking at his screen to talk to us.
You're the man can't be trusted, who can't be counted on, and can't betray his friends. On the other hand, I'm a man who can't pass up a chance for revenge against the black-hearted bastard who stole my ship and left me to die in the middle of the ocean twice. And who knows how he get what he wants. That's a typo. Now that's something. Now that's something truly indeed.
What are you thinking, Bennett?
Well, one, it was Dan, because he says all the time.
Penny, I've heard your reviews on some your movies. Really thrilling stuff.
I almost thought I knew who that was then.
So I think the film was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, I agree.
You would be correct a mungo.
And I'm assuming it's a bad Christopher Walken impression.
No.
Sorry, I was conferring with my teammate. I didn't need the answer to either of those.
I need an answer to the question.
But how am I supposed to give you an answer if I can't fucking converse with my teammate?
I'm only
This is
here
bullshit.
so I don't get fired.
Oh, work as a team. Oh, is it fucking Marshawn Lynch? Only there so he doesn't get fired?
What is your final answer?
I don't know because
Andy?
you won't let me talk to Andy.
I don't know because we can't talk about it with each other. It's fucking mental.
You guys are cunt.
Penny.
Who ums a lot? Who's stuttery like Dan? I also thought he was gonna like put on a voice and not just do Dan. So it's thrown me.
It's called Extremely Bad Impressions Game.
That's true. Do you know who does really good impressions? Tom Hiddleston.
I never heard of him.
So who stutters a lot?
He said something at the end, and I thought I almost got it, but I don't.
Is that the bit where he called us both cunts?
No, when he did the script bit.
Can we have another listen to the script, please?
Should have recorded these, shouldn't you?
I mean... Okay, without the music. You're a man who can't be trusted, who can't be counted on, and who can betray his friends. On the other hand, maybe I'm a man who can't pass up a chance to revenge against the black-hearted bastard who stole my ship and left me to die in the middle of the ocean twice. And who knows how to get what he wants. Now, that is something.
Okay, well, at the end, he sounded like William Shatner, but it's not William Shatner. But I also, the only ummy person I could think of was Hugh Grant. It could be Hugh Grant.
Could be Hugh Grant. Could be Hugh Grant. So he stutters a lot, doesn't he? He puts on that fake, stumbly.
Bumbly.
Let's have a punt on Pirates of the Caribbean and Dan Lally.
And Hugh Grant.
Oh, and Hugh Grant, yeah.
You got the movie correct, but I am Jeff Goldblum from
okay, yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, life does find a way.
I'm going to go now.
Does he stutter and stumble all the way through Jurassic Park, though?
Yeah, he does it.
Can you give me a number between 1 and 5,
Your
please?
turn, Andy.
5.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Jeff.
You're not even out of frame.
In fairness, Jeff Goldblum does talk like that, both in that film and in reality.
Yeah. Jenny and Lewis met him at the airport. I was so jealous.
Yeah. You know, when he's not fingering the ivories, he's talking with a stutter.
Turning into a fly. Why was there cowboy music in the background?
I don't know.
Can you smell toast?
Can I say something to you?
Ask Gollum.
Listen, you was really something special back there. Incredible. Are you talking to me? Whoa. Yes, I was talking to you. Can I tell you that you was great back here? Those guards, they thought they were all that. Then they showed up and bam, they were tripping over themselves like babes in the woods. That really made me feel good. Oh, that's great, really.
So I'm talking to Andy, but I thought it was Forrest Gump, but then I thought it was Morgan Freeman. I don't know what happened.
Initially, I
evening.
thought Alan Rickman, and then I thought Morgan Freeman because the end of that was straight out of fucking Shawshank. I'm not quite sure what the film was.
It's Taxi Driver. Are you talking to
I
me?
thought it was too obvious to be Taxi Driver. It sounds like he's having a conversation with someone, and he doesn't.
He does in Taxi Driver. He does.
Yeah,
it in
but
the
does he
mirror.
say they were falling over him to get wherever?
Oh, I don't know.
All I could think of was a gate. I don't know. So what do you want to punt on? Morgan Freeman or Rickman?
You've got a very nice studio here, guys. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
He sounds a bit American. I think Morgan. No, he's a bit soft spoken, isn't he? And Morgan Freeman, I don't know. I don't know where Dan's brain works.
I don't think it's slow enough to be Alan Rickman personally.
So Morgan Freeman?
It's not like deliberate enough. You know, the way he like spits the ends of words out. We could go Morgan Freeman and Taxi Driver.
I am Morgan Freeman.
But it wasn't Taxi Driver, was it? No.
However,
I didn't think it
the
was.
film I was talking about was Shrek 1, where Donkey meets Shrek for the first time after getting rid of those guards.
He knows I've never seen that.
And so the story goes. Can you give me...
2.
What's annoying is that I've watched Shrek quite a lot recently, and that definitely sounded familiar, and I was fairly certain it wasn't Taxi Driver. So Bennett is...
Well, you didn't give me any other options.
Well, I wasn't expecting... I thought we would get another attempt instead of just one go in the dark, you know?
Before we move on, I need a
2.
number between what... Thank you very much. Goodbye.
I've never seen Shrek. Sorry, I apologise.
You've never seen Shrek? You've never seen The Matrix?
Why would I want to
You know,
watch
Brad
Shrek?
has never seen Terminator 2?
I don't know if I've seen Terminator 2.
Oh, what the fuck?
I
Really?
don't even know if I've seen Terminator 1. Maybe.
Terminator 2 is better.
That's what you said before.
Stop crying, you shriveled ass. Stop your nonsense. You're just the younger brother.
Just all done.
And you'll always be the younger brother, Eli. And that land has been had. You have nothing. You lose. You idiot. You lose. Drainage. Drainage, Eli. Drain dry, you boy. If I have a milkshake, and you have a milkshake, and I have a straw, and my straw reaches across the room and makes the room and starts to drink your milkshake, then I drink your milkshake. I drink it all up.
I don't remember what stupid film that's from. But Andy does.
Oh, that was probably the best thing you've ever done. Oh. All right, well, the film was There Will Be Blood. I think it might have been Jack Nicholson.
I thought
Penny, before we give a final answer, what's your...
I knew
What's your
I
thoughts
knew
on
the
Jack
quote,
Nicholson?
but I didn't know the movie. I wondered if he was being subtle McConaughey, but
Did anyone mention you've got a really nice studio here and stuff?
see that?
You're all very nice, and that Dan fella is pretty good.
I thought it
That
might
sounds
be...
Bad McConaughey.
Yeah, I thought it might be Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Oh, it could be either. Technically, if he's doing,
I think if it was
he's doing-
McConaughey...
he would have been more animated.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Chasing Papi? It's a
Technically,
pretty
if
good
he's
film.
trying to do Jack Nicholson, he could also be trying to do Christian Slater, but I assume he's not.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go with whatever you say it is.
Oh, don't put the
Because
blame on me.
No, I think you're right. If he was McConaughey, it would be more animated. So I didn't get anything.
They're being
else
all
right.
right.
Yeah, well, that's two obvious. Wait, did he do McConaughey in D&D? He did, didn't he?
He did, yeah, and it didn't sound like that.
Yeah. Okay. So Jack
Although
Nicholson.
I thought it was Professor Quirrell, so don't ask me.
I'm happy with Jack Nicholson. I don't know.
And
It wasn't a good Jack Nicholson if it was. I've got nothing. There will be blood.
that's the real Jack Nicholson, I'll have you know.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll go Jack Nicholson and There Will Be Blood.
Well, you did get the film right,
Ah, it wasn't Jack Nicholson.
but you should have trusted your instincts.
Oh,
all
it
right,
was
all
a
right,
bad
all right.
McConaughey.
It is Matthew McConaughey.
That's-
Just a little bit loosey-goosey about it. You know, I couldn't say
That's the
frosting.
worst McConaughey.
It was a
you've
better
ever done.
McConaughey after you told us it was McConaughey. That's not fair.
I am Matthew McConaughey. God, you guys are rude, you guys. Bye. Oh, number between 1 and 3, please.
It was Matthew McConaughey doing Jack Nicholson.
Matt, voice. Number
Andy, your
between
turn.
1 and 3, please.
3.
We did 3 already.
All right.
I think the numbers are just shortening. He doesn't matter.
I don't know. I can't look at him while he does these. I have to not.
I can't help but look. That's the problem.
You're impossibly fast and strong.
Mr. Bean.
Your skin is pale white, ice cold.
That's Alan Rickman.
Your eyes change color, and sometimes you speak like you're from a different time. You never eat food and drink or come out in the sunlight.
I know
And
this.
you said no to the beach trip only after you heard where it was because of the treaty.
It's Twilight.
I'm Kermit the Frog.
It's Twilight, and I think he's trying to be Alan Rickman.
Well, he's either trying to be Alan Rickman or Frank Oz as Yoda.
Don't question
Gollum again.
me.
Potter. It's Alan Rickman.
No, just don't question me.
Or he's Gollum. Well, I think it's Twilight because she's like, you don't eat food and you don't go out in the sunlight.
It's very hot out there today.
Is there
Or he's Mr. Bean.
a what, Mr. Bean's Holiday,
Yeah.
where he goes to the beach?
Yep. Well, he doesn't go to the beach because he doesn't go out in the sunlight.
Oh yeah.
It's bad impressions.
No, it's hard.
That's the challenge.
Yeah, I think Rickman's a decent shout, and I would
Rickman?
take your expertise on the film.
Yeah, Twilight, Alan Rickman.
Both correct.
Yeah.
That's me doing a little fanfare.
Goodbye, Potter.
I'm sorry you're dead. Bye, it was nice to meet you.
Jesus, are you talking about Snape or spoilers or
They're both dead.
Rickman?
I am sad that he's dead.
I'm still quite alive. Thank you very much.
He's not though. You were the best in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
What about Die Hard?
I'm going now. Bye.
No, Robin Hood was the best one.
Pen, have you seen Die Hard?
Maybe. Probably not.
For fuck's sake, pick a number, one to two.
1 to 2. 1.
1 or 2.
Oh, 1.
I've only got 3 songs.
I was gonna say, this sounds familiar.
I'm digging it.
Sometimes I get boners so big
Wait, are we started?
I can't hide them. And then I get nervous because my heart starts pounding and it just feels like my boner. And this becomes this thing that's attached to me. The music's loud. This becomes a thing that's attached to me. It won't go away. Just imagine if girls were weirded out by our boners, they actually wanted to see them like this shit. You know, it's been a year, like a year and a half since I've actually seen I've actually seen a human female nipple. Besides my mom's, I saw that last month and it was sick.
I'm sick, like good sick or bad sick.
How are you doing, Penny?
This one's just Dan. I've got nothing.
I have got no idea what the fuck is going on now.
Well, that's the question to the answer. Do you not know who I am?
No.
I'm very obvious because I think this was my best impression, but
This was your best impression.
Wow.
I think I do an okay impression of said person, but you could tell me otherwise. I don't know.
What was that? That was Brian Blessed. No, don't. That's not an answer.
I mean, I was getting some Tom Cruise vibes, I think, because it was an awkward conversation about boners and nipples, and he makes me feel uncomfortable.
And because Dan looks a bit like him.
Unnecessary.
Oh, thank you very much. I've got Botox and stuff in my face. I think that's
Now
rather
he sounds like
rude.
David Bowie.
Do I? Do I really?
I don't know anymore.
There's a star.
Well, boners has got to be something like American Pie, but I've got no.
Yeah, but I don't think it is, because it's talking about it, like, in a serious manner.
Oh.
And I don't think that happens, in American Pie.
Where do we talk about boners?
How is this your best impression? I've got no fucking idea.
Many questions. Well, I don't know.
It's when he does that.
Yeah.
Do more of that.
It doesn't concern me.
Is it Jar Jar Binks?
I'm just simply... How very rude of you. I sound nothing like I'm giving you a lot of audio here.
Yeah, it's not helping.
What is your answer?
We haven't
I've
got one.
I've got no idea for
Nothing.
not either a film nor an actor.
Wait, really?
I feel bad.
Well,
'cause
that's quite troubling.
Films
Mr. Bond. I
with
don't know.
boners.
Ah. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to rush you.
I've got nothing.
I shouldn't have googled that.
Andrew, are you cheating?
No, I'm doing research.
Can I ask what gender you present
Yes.
as, please? Just in case.
I am male.
Oh, shit. That doesn't help.
We're
checking
all male.
Well, I assumed so, but
Can I ask the gender of the film, please?
the gender of the film.
You obviously don't know who I am or the film, so we're just gonna move on.
No,
'cause
give us
time
some clues. We've got loads of time.
time is of the essence, my friend.
My friend.
Well,
he's
I
very
don't know.
polite.
It could be
Are you Hugh Grant this time? No, I don't know. Don't know.
We're gonna need some clues here. We can dig this out. We just need a bit of guidance.
Clues?
Yeah,
That was a Dan squeak.
yeah, and a sigh.
I know those sighs anyway.
I am. I am someone who became quite popular
That's it.
in the in the last 10 years, 10 to 15 years.
Me. I became popular in the last 10 to 15 years.
I really don't know how long I can keep doing this impression for.
Well, let's think about this, Bennett. What are the
No, can we move on? Because
no. We've got to get this one. What's come out in the last 15 years? You've had the whole of the MCU. You've had most of the Harry Potter films.
Okay, time's up.
You've had
up.
Lord of the Rings.
The answer
Are you
was
Daniel Radcliffe?
the answer. I am Christoph Waltz.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the movie was Superbad.
I've never seen that either.
Okay. Well, you were kind of right with
Boners.
that sort of thing. Christoph Waltz was so niche, though. Neither of us were ever going to get that.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like Christoph Waltz.
That's just your problem, Andrew, and not
I can
mine.
kind of see it a bit more when he wiggles his head. When
There
he says
you
it.
go. Happy.
Do you know what the difference is? Christoph Waltz has a very slight German or Austrian accent.
Yeah.
If I was to do that, I would probably give it away. So, either way. Bye.
It's just a quiet voice. That's all it is.
That's like me going, hello, I am Meryl Streep, but I won't do her voice because that would give it away.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got one left. Let's crash this out. This has been a success, by the way.
Yeah, gold. The thing is, I don't know whether we won't be able to do it again because Dan can't do any more impressions, or because Dan can't do any more impressions, we could do this forever.
Can't do it. Oh. I can't do it. Oh. It's so hard to believe your clothes are different. Oh. The plugs in your arms and hands are gone. Look. Your hair went bald from a moment ago. It's what we call self-ritual self-imagery. The mental projection of the electronic. Had hair in my mouth. Self.
That's ironic.
Wild, isn't it? What is real? How do you define real? If we're talking about what you feel like, taste and smell and all that bollocks, then real is simple electronic signals inserted into your brain. This is how the world knows. The world at the end of the 20th century. This is the hardest one to do. I mean, that was the hardest one to do, guys.
I mean, I've got the film.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
have
got the
you?
film. Yeah.
really?
What's the film?
It's The Matrix.
Oh.
It's Owen Wilson.
Oh.
It's Owen Wilson, right?
I thought it was Bane, Tom Hardy.
No, I think I've.
It was like he was talking with something in his mouth, you know? Either an orange or a couple of olives.
You haven't been watching Loki enough.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know if I'm an old grandmother or someone else.
Contestant, can I please get you to say a sentence?
It's as long as it doesn't give it away, dude.
It's Tom Hardy.
It's Owen Wilson.
It's one of the Muppets.
What's your final fucking answer?
It's Owen Wilson.
And the film?
The Matrix.
Oh, wow. It's Owen Wilson. And the film is, oh, wow, The Matrix.
Even the wow's not that good. It was wonderful.
It's not your finest effort.
Oh, well, that's why I went last and started creating. Exactly. You got that straight away. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to get Dan now. Thanks for playing the game. You did all right.
Thanks, Owen. Be nice to Loki, or I'll kill you.
Wow.
Was that a time machine?
Hi, guys. Oh, man. Well, that was real hard trying to get them all in the door. How did you do?
I don't even know.
Yeah, we got
We
12
all
out
of
of
them
12.
right. Yeah, got them all. Smashed
12
it.
out of 12.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that my Hollywood friends have come along and you managed to all meet them and greet them. A couple of them said you were very rude, but either way.
Some of them are dead, so that was impressive.
I'm a bit worried about Christoph Waltz because he had obviously had a stroke.
Yeah.
He's on his way out. Apparently.
Listen, out of character now. Listen. I had to practice this all week and I tried my very best.
I love you for it. It was great.
I did have a Jack Nicholson one doing The Breakfast Club, but I couldn't get it right.
Why would that stop you?
You should have just tried to
Christoph Waltz was right, but you couldn't get Jack Nicholson.
I also had to cut Christopher Walken out from American Pie because all I do was just go, you know.
But that could have just been your sex voice. It was very similar.
Yeah, exactly.
That's definitely closer than the Christoph Waltz one, in fairness.
Yeah.
Well, you know. That's all I can do.
Your Christopher Walken is so sassy.
Anyway, that's been my new game.
That was amazing.
Dan's famous friends, and forgot the name of the title and bad impressions he does. And maybe we'll return to that one day if I can know better impressions.
Oh,
and
that was
stuff.
quite a good Owen Wilson. Wow, sorry.
I mean, that's probably all that's all my kind of portfolio of impressions I could attempt to do. But that's it.
But I think that makes it better. Like you could do a Brendan Gleeson,
Exactly.
or you could do some Celtic ones, like a McAvoy maybe.
Well,
People that we know would be handy.
Hey, I like to bring the fun in this podcast, and as you know damn well, I like fun.
That is true, and you do love to
And I
laugh.
love to laugh. I do love to laugh. On that note, Penny, what's our socials? What's our socials? Wow.
I feel like I'm now having a stroke.
Wow. We have social. Wow.
How is that one better than it was just like? I feel
I
like
don't understand. It's like the second he was like, oh, it was McConaughey.
it was really good.
Yeah, it was a good McConaughey. Before that, it was genuinely Jack Nicholson.
It flops between.
Like
I
how
couldn't
who
get
was it before? It was
really
Morgan
hard.
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman
Alan
was just was Alan Rickman, but just slower. It was just like, you want to go like it's just not as high up as Alan Rickman is, but it's like a bit slower and a little bit sudden accent. I can do
It's
a
more
little bit of a sudden
enunciated.
accent
Alan
with
Rickman.
Matthew McConaughey. I can go sudden, but I can't go anywhere else in America. That's all I can do. But yeah. Anyway.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Unusual Suspects Pod, and on Twitter at Unusual Podspect. I'm at Penny_photopit.
I'm at Owen Wilson. I'm at Dan Oxford.
Penny's just choked on her.
I nearly killed her.
I think it's come out of her nose.
Wow, I almost killed Penn.
fucking hate Owen Wilson as well.
There was quite an impressive sort of balancing act where you threw your head back to stop it, like...
Yeah, like a seal.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to catch a biscuit in its mouth.
There is coke coming out my nose. Thank you.
Good.
Good.
I'm
at Dan Talks a lot.
at Choices 21.
By the way, we're also on 2 brand new platforms for you to not go on because you're probably already listening to us on your platform of choice. But if anyone else is, we're on Stitcher and we are on Castbox as well now.
Oh.
Dan did the admin and he got us on 2 more platforms. Oh wow. So I can't stop doing it.
Now we can't
right.
fucking stop.
We will be back for...
What are we watching next
another...
week? Genuinely, because I've forgotten.
Me too.
What's out of the hat?
Well, I'm glad everyone listens to me at the end when it's my film. Episode 57, we'll be watching Wild Tales.
Oh, that's why nobody remembers.
Isn't it in, like, Croatian
You're
or
going
something?
to remember it at the end of it? No, it's either Spanish or Argentinian. I can't remember.
Does
but
it
yeah,
have? It has subtitles, right? Do I need to have the subtitles on?
it has subtitles. Yes, she's really selling this film for people. Yes, it has subtitles. It's really fucking good. Trust me. It's
checking.
really good.
Because of my track record.
Watch it if you can. I think it's on Amazon Prime. We'll be back next week. I am absolutely wrecked after that.
I've just started yawning, sorry.
Great. We'll be here next week
Yeah.
for more shit.
Penny's now fighting a yawn.
Okay, do you want to keep commenting on how many
Shit.
yawns we're finding as a
Just-
fucking show closer?
She's doing it, she's yawning. Right, close the show.
Such a knob.
Bye, everyone. Okay, fine, continue.
Oh, bye.
Okay, goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. Love you all. Bye.
The more this goes on, the shitter we get. I like it.
That's my job.